G'day again from us sailing on Anacam. This episode we will sail from Bowen up to Townsville, Magnetic Island and back down to Bowen with a few stops in between. With Cape Edgecombe and Queens Bay off the stern of Anacam, we say see you later to Bowen. We will be back. We both found this stretch of water a little bit on the hard side. It was a slog when we went up and when we came back and when we went up again. There were some nice looking islands over on the horizon, but we were on a mission. We had to be somewhere. There wasn't much other traffic about, and what we did see was well out of our way. The Abbott Point Coal Terminal anchorage. These monsters, these bulk carriers, anywhere from 220 to 250 metres in length, carrying 60,000 to 100,000 tonnes. There she blows. We did spot a few whales, most of them in our wake and well behind us. We sail around Cape Upstart and drop the hook in Shark Bay for the night. This turned out to be another good location to watch the sunset. We were hoping that this breeze we had on our Australian flag would hold up tomorrow, as we had no fuel, so we had to sail all the way. And the breeze was just right early the next morning as we got underway and said see you later to Cape Upstart. We had a spread of 3 lures trailing behind Anacam, hoping for some fresh fish. As the breeze had all but dropped out, we anchored for the night in the lee of Cape Bowling Green. There was a very sad lack of breeze the next day, as we were making speeds around 1.5 knots.
Okay, young lady. Where did we anchor last night?
We anchored at Cape Bowling Green.
And where are we going to today?
To Townsville, which is way over there.
Up where? Somewhere up that way. Would this be one of our better days of sailing?
No. This was crap, actually. Although we did see lots of whales.
We did see lots of whales, and as you can see out the back, the sea is nice and...
Well, it's nice and flat, yeah, but that's because there's no wind. Can't have everything.
No. What was that last cape we just came around?
Cleveland. Or Canaveral. I'm not sure.
Cape Canaveral.
No, it's definitely Cape Cleveland.
Yeah, we've gone a little bit off course. We just went through Cape Canaveral.
Yeah, we did.
And really, be honest, how's the fishing been lately?
It's been really crap. I'm so looking forward to some mackerel and beer batter. It hasn't eventuated, unfortunately.
Okay, when we get to Townsville, who are we going to meet there?
Well, hopefully we're going to meet up with Chris and Ian and Terry and go shopping and stuff.
You could have knocked us both over with a feather, because just after Annie had made that statement about the fishing being crap, this lovely little mackerel jumped on one of the lures. Here's proof that we arrived in Townsville with plenty of light. We went up into the town and were allocated a berth in the Townsville Yacht Club Marina. To coin a phrase, we would end up with frequent flyer points by the number of times we had a berth in this marina as we sailed up and down this part of the world. It really is a beautiful spot, and it puts you right in the heart of the city. Checking out CBD Townsville. Don't you just love the cool pooch? We blow the froth off a couple with the locals while waiting for Terry and Ian to show up. And show up they did. They took us for a drive to see the sights. We ended up on this really cool lookout overlooking Magnetic Island and the city of Townsville. The next day we take a stroll over the bridge, not far from where Anacam is in the marina, to catch up with another couple we haven't seen since Sydney. And here they are, Chris and Chris of their Yacht Scintilla.
It's nice to see when you haven't got the gun on you. G'day, Chris, how are you?
We said g'day and see you later, all at the same time, as we headed back out to where Anacam was tied up in this marina, and we noticed quite a number of other Bavaria yachts all tied up in here. We slipped our lines, got underway, and motored out through the main harbour, heading for Magnetic Island. Annie's just finished dropping and setting our anchor in Horseshoe Bay on the top end of Magnetic Island as she gets the snubber line ready to be deployed. This looks like another great location to spend some time. And it's also another good location to watch the sun fall off the side of the world. The next morning we jump in McKenna and head in to the beach to check out what this island has to offer. I couldn't believe it. Annie walked straight into a local craft and produce market. And then there was the real estate to look at. Gotta laugh. Annie is pointing out where Anacam is. She said the white one with the mast on it. Did I ever mention we had lots of nasty critters here in Australia? Stingers, saltwater crocodiles, vinegar for the stingers. I'm not sure what you can use for the crocodiles. We jump on one of the island buses to take a tour. The views we had from the bus were absolutely magnificent. This section reminded us so much of our time in Fiji. We jumped off the bus right on the south end of the island, overlooking Townsville. It was a beautiful long jetty, some giant banyan trees, and a lovely hotel for a counter meal. Yes, that is Townsville, over there on the mainland. Back on the bus to head back to Horseshoe Bay. We have arrived at our destination. Annie stows the mobile phone in a dry bag before we launch McKenna and get underway. See, we told you Anacam was the white one with the mast on it. We say see you later to Horseshoe Bay. See you later to Magnetic Island. We promise we will be back. Even the local trawler fishermen reckon this is a great place to shelter during the day as they work all night. We made it back into Cape Bowling Green just before the sun slipped off. An early start the next morning as we get underway, heading for Cape Upstart. Watching the world from a different angle, as we look up ahead, we can see Cape Upstart coming into view. We made it back into Shark Bay to set our anchor and have some lovely relaxing time. We watched the sunset, but this time by sticking the GoPro out the port light, we get a very similar view. Just as the sun is rising, we get underway. Our destination is going to be Bowen. And just as we passed the bulk carriers, the coal ships anchored in the Abbott Point anchorage, we had the fish on, 2 lures went off, so we figured all the fish were hanging around the ships. Spoke too soon as the 3rd lure went off. This 3rd tuna was released unharmed. Annie was only hamming it up as she really enjoyed the fresh fish, 20 minutes from the hook to the plate. Whale ho as another one breaks the surface. Cape Edgecombe comes into view once again as we say g'day to Bowen.
You guys still here? Unreal. How about hitting the like and the subscribe? And we'll see you in the next video. Catch ya.
In life, do not dwell on the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. That's where you are right now. Cheers from us sailing on Anacam.